Call us cornflakes because we're here to get your day started off right. Rizzo and Jeff, 105.9 The Mountain, Asheville. I hate when I say something you don't respond.
Well, I don't think people eat a lot of cornflakes.
Okay, but is it not a balanced breakfast? Is it not part of a balanced breakfast?
I don't know too much about the balance of it, but
it's a good breakfast.
I think the cornflakes are a thing of the past, pal. People, there's all kinds of cereals with nut clusters in them and things, almonds, all kinds of stuff. Nobody's going for the flat out, I've lost my taste bud cornflakes. Actually, cornflakes are good if you throw some sugar on them. Of course, yeah.
But the point I was trying to make was much like cornflakes, the Rizzo and Jeff show is here to start your day off right.
Yeah, flat.
It's time for opening audio. Yeah, okay.
It's time for opening audio here on the Rizzo and Jeff show. A fun, funny way to start your day on 105.9 The Mountain.
Okay. Well, since you didn't get that reference, maybe...
Me and everybody else listening, but go ahead.
McDonald's, they weren't kidding when they were saying they're thinking about cutting people off from the free refills. Now, again, what percentage of people are going in for the fat-free refill? I mean, they are big. That's a 32-ounce jug.
That's a big soda. Right, it is. And I guarantee you that generally most people listening do not go in for the free refill.
Right?
Right. I feel like I've completed my meal. Even if I can't tell you the last time I went in and sat in a McDonald's.
You don't sit in a McDonald's, right? I mean, it's more like you pull up, you bounce out, right?
Yeah, and I guess there's people that do use the Wi-Fi sometimes, whatever it may be. But like, I've known people that have done that. But like,
are they in a halfway house? Where
they could be. They could be. Okay. But like, do you? I don't worry about the free refill. To me, it's not a big deal. Like I feel like that's enough soda pop. Okay, it's one and done here.
I agree with you. Now listen, you get us, and I agree. There needs to be at least 20 ounces of soda. So like you get one of those 20-ounce bottles, right? But a big McDonald's large cup, I looked this up, is 32 ounces.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, that's a lot. That is like one 20-ounce soda and then another can.
Right.
So that's like a lot of soda.
Right.
So this lady's gone viral. She's making a real big hootenanny about the McDonald's and her free refill. This is her talking to her husband.
I was riding with Big Guy the other day, and we were at a McDonald's far, far away from my house. And when we get in, the little drink kiosk is closed. I walk up to the counter. Here, I'd like a refill. And there's a sign behind them that says, no free refills. And I looked at her and I said, I'm sorry, are you kidding me? We're at McDonald's. And that's when she says, we closed that because you can't get a free refill. You got to pay for a whole nother soda. So I said, okay, thank you. And then I turned to walk out, and I know she heard me. I said to Big Guy, can you even believe that? And he was like, no, I've never. And as we walk out, I said, oh, corporate's going to hear about that one.
So corporate's going to hear about that one. Obviously, they have.
So you haven't had enough. You need 64 ounces of soda.
That's a half gallon. That's a half gallon. 2 of those cups is a half gallon of soda.
You need 64 ounces of soda.
Well, you know what it is?
Is that what you need?
You know what it is? I get it. It's diet soda.
What is that?
It's Diet Coke. You know what I mean? That's the quintessential.
You know what she is. I know what she is.
You know what she is?
You got it.
She's the triple Big Mac.
Right. Add an extra patty.
40-piece
Add an
nugget.
extra patty.
Yeah.
I used my app. I got the extra 40-piece nugget.
Right. 40 pieces for $8.99.
Still ask for it to be supersized.
Right. Even though supersizes have been around for 20 years.
Right.
Right. And then she goes, Diet Coke.
Wash it all down with aspartame.
She knows that's how she's going to keep those pounds off.
Right.
She doesn't know why she can't lose the weight.
Right.
She just knows that she's got to keep drinking her Diet Coke, and one day it's going to pay off.
Right. She rolls up to McDonald's. People look at her. They think she's Joey Chestnut. she's in there eating lunch. And she has to have 64 ounces of soda. Come on, lady.
Right.
One is enough. Kobayashi.
Tired of all those little hidden V's? And subscribe here, and 2 months later, you're $50 short? That's why the Rizzo and Jeff Show and 105.9 The Mountain will always be local and free. Well, we couldn't charge for these guys. We tried anyway. We were just kind of being nice.
In case you were wondering what was going on in the world of cartoon dogs, there was a Goofy grope. And I don't understand what it is, but, and Jeff and I have long said this is not a knock. This is just a fact, okay? It might be a flippity-flapping fact, but it is a fact. Elders get horny.
Look, here's the thing.
And it's just, I don't understand it.
I posted the story up. You could go check it out, get the full details, 1059themountain.com right there. You'll see it on the front, or just go to the Rizzo and Jeff page. It was a granny. Now, mind you, we had a drunk granny in this scenario as well, Rizzo. Okay, this was a drunk granny in Disney.
I know,
hanging out obviously with grandkids. I don't think this was a rogue drunk granny. There's no rogue drunk grannies that just parade around. Okay, they don't decide, hey, I'm a granny.
Right.
I'm going to Disney.
I want to get hot
and drunk by myself. No, so Granny was loose and got her eyes on Goofy. And needed a grab, and she went for the backside.
Backside? She went for a...
I know.
Un deux trois.
Yeah.
Uno dos tres. 1, 2, 3. Skidoo squeeze on the Goofy. So much so that Goofy...
Couldn't have said it any better.
Thank you. So much so that Goofy is going to press charges.
Okay. That scared me. But,
I know.
Scared the crap out of me there. Look,
What is it about Goofy?
I was trying to take a look at the Goofy costume.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too. I'm trying to look at his backside.
Right, that's what I was doing too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So when you put that on and you wear the outfit, I was thinking it was some whole huge contraption you got inside of, and it's not. It's just like the head. The head is the big part of it, with the rest of the clothes, which are regular type of clothing. So when you're going for a squeeze,
they're a little big, but you're right. Where you would go for the front or back squeeze.
Just regular clothes, regular shorts.
Yeah, and he's got suspenders underneath, which are attached to his Goofy head. Listen, look, all I'm saying is that there is something that happens when you hit a certain age. You get going at Epcot. You see, and of all the people to want to get really dirty with, Goofy, I mean, all he does is,
GAWRSH.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
I mean, a Mickey, I'd understand a Mickey grab. A Prince Charming, right? Who's Cinderella's guy? Prince Charming?
Right.
Prince Charming. Even the Beast. What's his name? Gaston.
Right.
Grab Gaston. You're grabbing this guy?
I'm all over Gaston. Yeah.
I mean, everyone loves Gaston.
Right.
Who had the clock? I'd even say grab the clock.
Yeah, you're right. Do what you can.
Grab the candlestick.
That's right. You can't keep my hands off the clock.
When you think of Asheville, you think of great food, amazing breweries, great nightlife, something to do for everyone, and Rizzo and Jeff. What? Too far? Yeah, kind of forced that one, didn't we? Oh well, we tried. More Rizzo and Jeff show coming up.
It is 105.9 The Mountain, Asheville's classic rock. And to minivan or not minivan, that is the question. Valerie might have an answer for me. Valerie, what's going on?
Don't do it, brother. Don't do it.
Why? Okay,
Why?
thank you. Why? Tell me why.
We have a matching Cadillac.
So we had matching You had one, or do you have one?
I'm currently driving it.
Okay. Why is the minivan so taboo for a man to make that change, to go there? What's the problem with it?
I think you could get yourself a nice, sleek, sexy SUV that's got the little TVs in the back of the seat, and the little kiddo will be just fine.
Right, like that Lexus SUV, the LS450 I was looking at.
Nice, very nice. Or your BMW, whatever you prefer.
Yeah.
There is nothing like the feel. Valerie, there's nothing like the feel of hitting the open road. You load everything up in that minivan. You can put the thing on the top if you need to bring some extra stuff. And you just travel the open road with you, your lady, and your kid in that minivan, wherever you want to go. It's up to you. You can do it.
And I think that, and thank you for the call, Valerie. I appreciate you. I think that, it's the general consensus, and I'll get to everyone on the phone here, but, people seem to think that when you minivan, you lose.
No, you don't.
You lose sexiness.
It's okay.
You lose it.
And I get it. And I know there's guys out there listening to this show at this moment as we talk, cruising in a minivan, and don't want to admit it, but it's okay.
Listen, I will tell you, and listen, I'm a straight shooter. Valerie said some naughty words. I couldn't air the full call, but what she did say that you didn't get to hear was that Nikki Sixx rented a minivan, and his son was like, Dad, you're Nikki Sixx. You can't drive a minivan. So she said I was a Steven Tyler, a Nikki Sixx, one of those, a Hendrix, a Kurt Cobain. I'm too cool. I cannot downgrade that much is what Valerie said.
You're worried about what other people are thinking of you, all right? But when you kick that seat back, right, and you got all the room in the world, think about all the things that you could do inside of a minivan. You could even take the middle seat out, right?
Right.
And then just turn it into something in there. You're cruising, you're loving life. Oh, yeah. You're missing out.
Okay, but what van would you go with? I mean, because, again, the van, it was a Toyota van, and I'm like, I can't do the Toyota van because it's like...
Right. Well,
a Toyota's a great car. It's not that. It's just that it seemed way too dad, and it was like mint green.
See,
I can't do that. I need to be cool dad. There's a way for me to do both. There's got to be, Jeff.
But why is it such a like a faux pas that you can't roll around in a Honda Odyssey or a Toyota Sienna?
Okay, I'll tell you why.
Or a Chrysler Pacifica.
Okay,
it's fine
because you heard Baby Hands on our Sunday session last night. You heard my lady. It would take away my sexiness. You heard Valerie. I don't even know Valerie. Valerie just listens to the show.
Right.
Okay. Valerie is driving a Cadillac right now, and you know what she said? Unsexy. When a man is in a minivan, it says, you talk about I give up gear. That's the ultimate I give up gear.
But it's for you. You could lead the charge in this. You could be somebody that says, you know what, don't look at the minivan as if it's not as cool anymore. You can be the one.
Oh, so I need to lead the charge? I need to lead the pencil pushing charge?
I want you to be.
About being a minivan man?
You are going to be a minivan daddy, okay? And that's it, and you cruise around.
Then I need to know the kind. Listen, here's the thing. The vans that I would drive, they don't make anymore. Like, I would drive a Chevy Astro all day.
But you have to find it. So don't just zero in. And you're penny pinching, too, a little bit, I'm sure. So you don't need to go highbrow. Just get something that's, that works for you.
Okay, so there's a 93 Astro van with 297,000 miles on it for $360. Do I go in on that? I can do that today.
You could probably get 350,000 miles out of that. Yeah, why not?
The Chevy Astro van?
What the hell?
What about a Chevy Venture?
A Venture, yeah.
They have a TV. You got to put a VHS in it, but it's still a kind of a van.
The cherry red Windstar. That's the oldie but goodie. You pop one of those. Maybe a Pontiac Aztec. Okay.
Here's the thing. The Aztec for me, I didn't relate to the Aztec. I felt that it was too boxy. Too boxy. I can't do boxy vans.
No?
I can't do a boxy van.
Okay. You like it sleek?
It's got to be sleek. The van's got to be sleek. It can't be boxy.
Okay, all right.
So if there's one, I'm thinking, Cadillac-like van, it's got to have the Cadillac front with a Dodge Viper side, right? It's got to have like a Mercedes SUV top. All right. It's got to have tinted windows. It's got to have Honda Prelude bucket seats, right? And it's got to scream sexy.
Listen, I'm just thinking, you pull up, nice restaurant, downtown.
Right,
you're taking the lady out.
I got the lady.
They got a valet.
Okay.
You roll up to valet at like a nice restaurant. You throw him $5 in a pen, and then
$5 in a pen.
And then he looks at you and he goes, "Yo, you're Rizzo," and you're like, "Yeah, bro," and he'll be like, "Yo, a Ford Aerostar." Yo, man.
Yo, like, dog. Yeah.
Rizzo and Jeff work hard and try hard too. Thank you for listening. More show and great music coming up next. Therefore, we cannot be responsible for what happens here from 6 to 10 a.m. And by listening to this, you agree to that. No takebacks. Are we good? We're good. Okay. More free Rizzo and Jeff show. We'll be right back.
To To steal a pen or not steal a pen, it's 105.9 The Mountain, Asheville's Classic Rock. It is the Rizzo and Jeff show, and I don't know. Let's see what the people think. Let's go to Christy. Christy, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
So, what do you think about this situation? Am I wrong?
You are absolutely wrong. I'm sorry. It is 100% not acceptable to take a pen from a server.
Okay. But it's not that I'm taking it from the server. It's the restaurant. Shouldn't the restaurant provide?
No, they do not provide pens. Servers buy their own pens. You'll find pens in the office, but they're like 25-cent pens they bust in your apron. Servers spend a lot of money on pens, and they don't make a lot of money.
I know that. I figured the restaurant provided the pens. That's why I've always taken the pen.
You see the ignorance,
Never.
Christy? I tell you.
They never.
Christy, I feel bad now. Wait a minute. So they don't provide the pens?
They don't provide the pens, and they cost a lot. They do. They're expensive.
How often do the pens get stolen, you think?
A lot.
See?
A lot. It's super rude. I'm serious. I used to be a server, and I would never spit in someone's food, but it's annoying enough to make you want to.
Oh wow. You know what? Hang on for 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Let's get Johnny on there. Johnny, what do you think here, man? You got to back me up, right?
Probably not on this one. So let me tell you the deal. So when you go in there to eat and everything, you're sitting down, and they usually have 4 or 5 pens in their little belt thing there or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That they wear. Well, you notice they're all not the same. Okay.
Okay.
So I would say that they probably have taken them from somewhere to bring them in to get people to sign, and they have to bring their own in to do that. Now, so unfortunately, I'll have to say there's people around there. This is the reason why when you go to the bank, when you go to places to sign something,
right,
there's a big chain on it, or there's a flower or something put on the end of it. So if you take it, when you walk out, if you got a flower stuck on the end of your pen, then you just stole it, okay? So if you didn't bring it, it ain't yours, okay, man?
All right, Johnny, listen, I appreciate it. I guess I'm the bad guy. I guess that's me. I guess that, taking a pen, Jeff, I guess that's the wrong thing to do. I'm sorry, excuse me. I thought the restaurants provided pens.
Boo!
No, they provide
Hiss.
microphones. Boo and hiss?
Boo! Hiss.
Oh, fine. I feel like a lonely ladybug out here, all alone. Somebody? Anyone?
Boo! Hiss.
All right, fine. Coming up, we're going to be talking about the minivan situation. I might become a minivan man.
Oh,
yeah.
Your life is upside down and topsy-turvy this week. Pen thief and a minivan guy.
More of the Rizzo and Jeff show coming up on 105.9 The Mountain after a quick break.
Rizzo and Jeff are the only show in the 828 that you'll see out everywhere. It's like they won't go away. Make sure you have us on all socials and download the podcast on whatever platform you use by searching Rizzo and Jeff in the morning. More of the show is next after a quick break on 105.9 The Mountain.
All right, so am I the bad guy? I don't know. This is ridiculous, the amount of people that are calling. We're just going to get right to it. I take pens from a restaurant. I got into an argument with the lady. Now she's all upset with me. And apparently, I thought the restaurant provides the pens. I steal pens.
Well,
I steal pens.
Well, I don't think it's something you do consistently. I don't think you go in out of the way here.
I don't go out of my way to steal the pen, but I pocket the pen because I figure the restaurant provides the pen. Now we have Jamie on the phone. Jamie, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, both of my kids have worked as servers, and they are very serious about finding and having the right pen and trying to hold on to it.
Okay.
And so using your own logic, if the carpenter come and does work for you at your house, and when he's done, do you keep the hammer?
Okay.
Do you keep his tools?
Okay, no, but I expect him to bring his hammer, right?
Right.
So my thing is, and this is what my thought was, is it not the restaurant's duty to provide the servers with the pens?
I would say that they probably do, but then when there's people like you that swipe them all the time, they try to find one that, that works.
Okay,
Yeah.
Are you telling me you've never swiped a pen from a restaurant?
Yes, I've never swiped a pen from a restaurant.
Mm.
If you need a pen, you just need to go to the bank because they provide them all the time.
Right, they're free there. That's what I told you.
Listen, all right. Hang on, Kev. I appreciate you. All right, let's move on here to, all right, hello, who's this?
Hey, my name's Cheyenne.
What's up, Cheyenne? What do you think here, huh?
So I actually work at a bank, and we do not provide those pens for free. We get so upset when people steal our pens because we have to provide those, and they will go out the drive-through window. So I just wanted to chime in that we actually don't give those out. So please keep them in the drive-through drawer.
So wait a minute.
Well, hang on.
Banks, because now the misnomer is growing. Banks do not give out pens for free.
No, we don't. I wish we did, but yeah, that's like one of our pet peeves is when someone steals them from the drawer, because then we lose them and we'll run out and we're like scrambling trying to find people pens. So
do me a favor. Hang on for 1 second. See, I'm shaking with the banker here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Go ahead. What do you got here about this pen situation?
I work at a restaurant as well, and people steal my pens all the time, and it's annoying.
Okay, now 62% of people feel that it is acceptable all the time to steal pens. I think I know,
that's crazy.
Okay.
That's where all my pens go.
So, and maybe I've taken one by accident, but let me tell you, at least from my perspective, why it's done. It's because, I thought that the restaurant gave you your pens.
Nope.
No.
So how many pens would you say you get stolen? Like if you work a shift, is it 1 pen a shift, 2 pen? I mean, how many pens do you bring?
Probably like 2 pens a shift, but that's too much.
Okay.
No, that's a lot. If you add that up over a year, that's probably like $300.
Yep.
And some people don't tip. That's amazing. Thank you, Cheyenne. Hang on for 1 second. Let's get another one in here, and then we're going to take a break and come back here. Hello, go ahead.
Yes, I used to be a server. This is Grandma
Oh,
Emma.
hey, Grandma.
How are you?
Hi. I will take pens. My bank does give out pens. I'll say, oh, can I have this because it's good advertisement for them because their name's on it. And my insurance company. Every time I go in there, I take 1 or 2 pens. But servers only make a couple of bucks an hour. So if I go and I buy my favorite pen at, say, Walmart, it's going to cost me $3 or $4 because I'm very particular about my pens. And I will take them from those, but never, ever, ever would I think about taking one from a server because that's over an hour's worth of work for that person.
Okay.
Please don't do that.
Okay. I thought that the restaurant gave the pens.
Yeah.
I've never known a restaurant, and I worked a lot when I was younger. Never knew a restaurant to supply pens.
Well,
there might be one at checkout. And it's usually one of those crappy ones.
Every server that we've talked to this morning, and we have to take a break, and we'll get to the people on the phones here at 828-241-1059 in a second. But I'll tell you something, Grandma Emma. I thought that the restaurants gave away the pens. Now I feel kind of bad. But apparently this happens a lot. This happens a lot.
It happens a lot, yes. And that poor person, when she gets up to there to take her next order, she has no pen, so she has to go scurry around to get a pen.
You're right, Grandma. She will have to scurry because of him.
She will. You know what, Grandma? Thank you for the call. We got to take a break. We'll be right back. So many calls. All the people on the phone. $50 gift card to Tide Pearl. I want your honest opinion. Am I wrong? Am I the you are.
Whatever you're thinking in your head, you are that, okay?
AITA from Reddit. Am I that guy?
You are.
Oh, man.
Okay, they are windbags, so it's time for another inhaler break. We told you, they were fluffy. More of the Rizzo and Jeff Show is next on 105.9 The Mountain.
To steal or not to steal? That is the question on 105.9 The Mountain, Asheville's Classic Rock, and that is the topic of today's Listener Court.
It's time for Listener Court. Kind of like Kramer and Kramer, but not as good. Or educated, or without real lawyers. Okay, it's just Rizzo and Jeff, and they're kind of upset about something and need your help. Listener Court begins now. Court is in session on 105.9 The Mountain.
Ladies and gentlemen of the supposed jury, I bring before you a thief. Fletcher, home to wonderful people, wonderful places, and a Ruby Tuesdays. Now, sometimes you go and you get yourself a burger. Sometimes you go, you get yourself a salad. They have a pretty nice salad spread down there in Fletcher.
Oh, yeah.
Impressive.
It's called the Garden Bar.
Excuse me, the Garden Bar. Now, you go, you order your lunch, you get yourself a lunch special. Now, you get, and I want to make sure the wording is correctly, unlimited Garden Bar with your lunch, with your dinner. It's one of the perks of going to Ruby Tuesdays. Jeff, however, when we went, and again, I was mortified because A, the people knew who we were, and B, because, it's mortifying to do this. He eats his meal, okay, and then he asks for a to-go container. I said, oh, okay, and then he says, actually, you know what, could you make it two? And I'm like, all right, so he's probably going to put his burger in here, he's gonna, maybe his fries in there, I don't know what he's going to do. He takes the two to-go containers, and then he fills them up with Garden Bar salad. And I said, what in the heck are you doing, bro? And he says, I didn't get to have my Garden Bar salad. I said, that's not how the unlimited salad bar works. He says, yes, it is. I said, sir, friend, I've known you for many years. You're stealing. This is unlimited whilst in the restaurant. If you are at a restaurant and they offer you a buffet and or endless service, an endless Garden Bar, and if you know or work at the Ruby Tuesdays in Fletcher, back me up here, okay? You do not ask for two, not one, two to-go containers. Two big black square to-go containers and fill it with the salad and the fix-its to take home like you're going to have a big garden party. So, I digress. 828-240-1059. Is Jeff a thief? Or, if you do not get to partake in the salad bar, I guess he's going to give you some cognible story about how he was full. That means that it's unlimited. You can take whatever you want, however much you want. We shall see.
It's time for part 2 of Listener Court. You heard one side, now it's time for the other. And then you'll decide who gets punished this week. Listener Court continues now.
Nothing wrong with some of those brown croutons. It's what everybody shows up at Ruby Tuesday for, okay? Now, listen, this is not like your typical buffet here. I am not a thief, and I would like to, have a win on Listener Court at some point here. So back me up here, fine folks that listen to this program. You go to Ruby Tuesday. The Ruby Tuesday Garden Salad Bar is a perk that comes along with your meal, okay? It's a perk that comes along with it, all right? And when you order something, you add that as a side perk to it, okay?
No.
Now, when I ask for to-go containers to take my meal home, I also, as part of the perk of this, would like to take to go with me some things from the garden salad bar that I paid for at Ruby Tuesday.
You didn't pay for the salad bar. It's free.
You did. It's a perk that goes along with it. You do add it. It is added extra.
Oh, come on,
so what?
dude.
I had a coupon. It didn't make a difference. Nevertheless, it is not stealing if I'm doing this from Ruby Tuesday. What it is that it is part of my meal, and I'm allowed until I exit out of there. It is what it is. I'm good to go. I can take what I want because it is part of my meal.
But you took it home.
It is not thieving. It is not thieving. It was to go. There was no sign up there that said, hey, you can't take a little bit to go with you. You're allowed at Ruby Tuesdays.
But you didn't even you took you took two.
Listen.
You took two.
I had half of the burger left, and then I added some things to it on one.
You added the whole bar.
It was paid for. It's not stealing. It goes along with it at the salad bar.
Okay, listen. Okay. Jeff and I have been in a little bit of a disagreement, and it comes down to this. If you go to a place that offers, let's say, a buffet, a free salad bar, something like that. We went to the Ruby Tuesdays in Fletcher. Should you be allowed to take, yay or nay, some of that home. An all you can eat means all you can eat within the confines of the walls.
You should be allowed to take home, as it goes with it, as it comes with the meal, okay? The salad bar meal, you should be allowed to take a little bit home with you. You are allowed. That's kind of what goes with the process there.
So
okay?
you're telling me that you don't feel bad that you took two full containers of a salad bar.
If I admit to you that 2 was a little much, fine. All right, but you're allowed to at least take 1 with you. You paid for it. You can have it.
So
you're
then
still in the
any
restaurant.
buffet you believe you can take home. It's a to-go. Any buffet's to-go.
Not any buffet. Just that one specifically, okay?
All right, listen, 828-240-1059. What do you think? Is Jeff wrong or am I wrong? Will I take my first loss in listener court?
You think of Asheville, you think of great food, amazing breweries, great nightlife, something to do for everyone, and Rizzo and Jeff. What? Too far? Yeah, kind of forced that one, didn't we? Oh, well, we tried. More Rizzo and Jeff show coming up.
It is 105.9 The Mount, Asheville's classic rock station. You got the Rizzo and Jeff show. And, Jeff, you might be crying after you get handed your next loss in listener court. We'll see what the people say. Right to the phones, 828-240-1059.
That was well put together there, pal. You're a real pro.
Yeah, I
look,
try.
Ruby Tuesday, the Endless Salad Bar. If I want to take some home with me after my meal and I ask for it to go, that is not stealing.
It is stealing. I'm sorry to the town of Fletcher. I'm sorry to Ruby Tuesdays. And we have Kevin up. Kevin, what do you think here, my friend?
Okay, well, first things first, in y'all's defense, I'm glad that we don't have to listen to the less talk, more music guy for 3 days.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's kind of a relief. We just let them. Whatever. We take everyone's call. It is what it is.
Right. Okay. Concerning the buffet, as much as I would love for Rizzo to take a loss on this, if Jeff did not eat any of the salad bar while he was there, then I think him getting one container to go is okay. Where he messed up was doubling up.
I got greedy and that got me, huh?
So the greed got him. So if Jeff would have taken one, you would have sided with him. Is that correct, Kevin?
That's correct. If he had not eaten any of the salad bar while he was there.
Yeah, but Kevin, you can't put the salad in with the pastas and things. You have to separate or it gets messy.
See? So now he's taking pastas and salads and everything. Now you should have seen it. It was atrocious.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, I've wiped out a salad bar myself a time or two. So,
right.
But
right.
Yeah, but I think the doubling up is where you made the mistake.
That's it.
A slip up.
That's it.
Yeah.
Kevin, I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you calling. Thank you so much. Let's get one more. Let's get Tim. You've already lost, but Tim, what do you got?
Hi guys, here's what I got. If you've got half of your burger left and you want to put maybe say I like the mac salad or that broccoli salad and want to have a little bit of that to finish my burger with at home later on, then that's cool. If you get a whole another box there just to add all that other stuff, you're overdoing it.
That's what killed me. I went greedy.
He got greedy. So what you're saying is the greed got him. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay to get a few little things, like I said, to enhance whenever you eat your leftovers. But
he over-enhanced.
Another meal.
He over-enhanced is what you're saying.
I let the fat kid in me take over is what happened, huh? All right.
Hey, listen, I appreciate you. You just handed Jeff his 5th straight loss. So, Tim, I thank you very much.
All right, guys.
Hey, you have a great day. Look at that. 5 in a row, brother.
Ouch.
It hurts, doesn't it?
This one hurts, yes.
Look, I told you were bad.
Yep.
Now it's time for your spanking. And while you're getting spanked, Papa remains undefeated.
Okay, it's clear they learned nothing. So we'll have to do this again next week. Or you can pick up anywhere you left off, anywhere podcasts are found.
Okay, so I have a question for you. You're a cheap guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a $50 bill. It's inside of a urinal. You taking it?
Yes. $50 urinal bill?
A $50 urinal bill.
Look.
You taking it?
I'm leaving $1. Might even leave a $5.
10 and up?
But if we're going 10 and up, I've got to think about that urinal bill. I got to think about it.
All right, listen. There is a viral video going around where a guy, it started with he would leave a penny, then a quarter, then $1, then $5, all the way up to a urinal $50 bill. And my question is, would you go in on that urinal $50 bill? How low would you go?
Put the phone number out there, because I bet you somebody listening early this morning.
There is not a chance.
Somebody listening early this morning would take that $50 bill out of that urinal. Do you want to bet?
Yes. Not only do I want to bet, I want to bet that at 828-240-1059, not one person calls to say that they would take money out of a urinal.
To all my early listeners,
go ahead.
If there's a $50 bill sitting in a urinal, you're going to leave it sitting in there?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
And you know what?
No.
We have a gift certificate to Ty Pearl. You know what? So if you would like to call and participate, you could be entered for that, because I will tell you what. The fact that people are actually doing this and the amount of people who would take money out of a urinal is stunning to me. I can't believe this study exists.
It's $50.
It's Jeff. I'd rather not have it.
Okay, I'm going to.
I'd rather not have it.
I'm going to walk.
I'd rather not have it.
Listen, I'm going to walk you through the process coming up next. All right.
All right. 828-240-1059. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Is there anyone out there? One. That would take the $50 from the urinal?
Of course there is.
John, good morning.
It's coming out.
You better believe it, John.
It's coming out. You're so full of crap. It's ridiculous.
Hell no, you're crazy, man. $50 is $50.
That's
and
right.
When you're nothing but I'm an Uber driver, and I'll tell you what, $50 goes a long damn way.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Okay.
I'll rinse it off. I'll do whatever I have to do. I'm going to preserve that $50. That's right, Sean.
That's a tank of gas, pal.
Yeah.
Okay, if I offered you a tank of gas to not touch it, you would take it out of the urinal.
I'd take that $50 in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Okay.
I use a pen in my pocket and throw it into the sink. Not a problem.
Okay.
I like it, Sean. I like it.
Sean, all right, do me a favor. Hang on for just 1 second. I appreciate your call. Let's get to James. James, what's going on, James? What do you think?
I don't know. The question is if I make an hourly wage that's half that amount for an hour, how long would it take me to take that $50 out of there and get twice my money?
I understand that, but you're telling me that you wouldn't just be bothered just a little bit about the grabbing the urinal, just a little bit, the money out of there.
Okay, but what if you worked in an industry that you're working in sewage all day long?
Okay.
This is only one sewage, not everybody's sewage.
This is one time, one sewage, man. This is one time, one sewage, James. How often do you work in sewage, James?
Every day.
Every day. Okay, so we get the one guy who works in sewage that would go and get so you'd take the 50.
Heck yeah!
You're damn right, James. You're damn right, my friend.
$50.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do me a favor. Hang on for just 1 second, and let's see. I can't.
Marcy.
What?
Would you take it?
Hell to the yeah.
Yep. See,
What is wrong with everyone this morning?
I would fish it out of a toilet.
Look, you're
for $50.
You're going deep diving, Marcy, aren't you?
You bet, because $50 is $50. And plus, you never know where that bill that you get in the store has been anyway.
Imagine where your hands are in the course of a day, Marcy, right? We got dirty hands in the course of a day. We don't know what we touch. So you go for it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Marcy,
right.
You are a woman. You would go into a urinal for a $50 bill.
Yes, I would.
You know what? The reason that we're talking about it is because 86% of people say they would. I find it to be insane. All right.
It's not insane.
Marcy, Do me a favor, hang on for just 1 second. I guess that is, I guess the people have spoken.
See, you never believe it in your head until you're standing there and you whip it out and you're looking down and there's that $50 bill. You don't think you do it.
I can whip it out all I want.
Until you're in the moment.
Okay.
And out comes that 50, pal. All right?
Hey, we got great news. The Rizzo and Jeff Show knows that you pay, and you pay, and you pay. Netflix, Amazon, you name it. And there's a subscription fee for it. So they wanted to remind you that the Rizzo and Jeff Show is and always will be free. Anywhere and everywhere, just like 105.9 The Mountain. Tell your friends.
If you're just tuning in and going, what the hell is going on? It's the Rizzo and Jeff Show. And Jeff, urinal 50s are a thing, I guess, that people can't stop talking about. I want to move on.
Yeah, it said that 80-some% of people, if they saw a $50 bill sitting in a urinal, would snatch it. You say there's no way you'd do it.
No.
I don't necessarily believe you, okay? But I'm telling you, and everybody that has called for about the last 45 minutes has agreed with me that they would do it.
All right, well, let's see if that continues. Of course, the one guy works in sewage. Okay, Marcy, I don't know what happened to her. Okay, and then Sean. I guess people are willing. 105.9 The Mountain, hello.
Hello.
You.
So, you know, that urinal thing had happened to me, and somebody walked in and they saw me with my wallet out, throwing money in there, and they said, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "I'm not going in there for 50, but I'll go in for 100."
You went in for 100?
You went in for 100?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because it's crazy.
No,
People
it's not.
go to the bathroom in there, man. Thanks for the call. Hang on for a second. 105.9 The Mountain. Hello?
Johnny's doing it, aren't you, Johnny?
No,
You're
he's
going
not.
in. Yes,
No,
you
he's
are,
not.
Johnny.
Yeah, what's up, boys?
What's
How are you,
up?
man?
So y'all talking about fishing some money out of the crapper?
Yeah. If it's in the
I
urinal,
guess.
Johnny,
I
you see
guess.
it. You see it in the urinal. $50. Are you going in to get that $50 out?
Now, okay, so here's my deal with that. So it's got to be at least 50, and it's only got to be urine, no
Okay.
crapper.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
so the question is, they say 86% of people would fish it out of a urinal if it was $10 or more.
No, it's probably 90% or 95%.
I agree. It's higher.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to go get some chips and salsa right after you get it out anyway. So, you know, you're going to be
Mike.
thinking about it a little bit. But anyway,
What?
yeah.
Why are you getting chips?
Why are
and
you
salsa?
getting chips and salsa after you're pulling money out of a urinal?
Because you're going to have a margarita at the same time.
All right, I need to hang out with you a little
I know.
more.
I know. All right.
So what's up?
I just had, you know, it's a little froggy over here, just a little bit, but just, you know, just hanging tight, you know, keeping her rolling, man. That's about it.
Yeah, it's. I tell you what, it's with not froggy here in the big city. It's looking
not
all right
froggy
over
in
here.
the city. You got to get out here to the city, get out of the sticks, man. Get your hand out of the margaritas and pee.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I had some ramps the other day, and I've been kind of on fire down there a little bit, so, you know, I've had to kind of take it easy for a day, you know.
Yeah.
Been watching myself.
We
Okay,
understand.
all
Well,
right.
we hope you cool down there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Well, listen, y'all have a good day, and let me go find somebody on the interstate to talk to, okay?
All right, you do that.
All right,
I'm
you
sure
do
that's
that.
good. Chat
All
with
right.
people on the interstate. Okay.
All right. They're mostly listening to us anyway. They'll
Yeah.
know who you are, all right?
Right on, man. Y'all have a good.
All right, you too.
We were going to get to something, and you just can't.
I
There's
was
just no
trying
point.
to talk about John Stamos
well.
and the Beach Boys, and you guys can't let the money go. You can't let it go. It's $50. I will give you $50
All
if you're
right.
that hard up.
Let's just get it. You want to get it out of the way quick. Stamos is going on tour with a few dates with the Beach Boys.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, Stamos, if he's at a porta potty at a Beach Boys show, he's taking a 50 out of the pot.
Let me tell you
All
something.
right.
You think that Greek god is going head first into a porta?
I think he's taking a 50 out of the porta. It might be blue, but he's taking it.
Look, we know you. We know that you look at that bank account and don't know where half of those charges come from. So we decided to help here at 105.9 The Mountain. We want to remind you that we are always on, always free. And we're even discussing paying you to take the Rizzo and Jeff show home. For now, enjoy all the music, laughter, podcasts, and social media for free on 105.9 The Mountain.